period. Like, comment, subscribe.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl KENDRICK back with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to be notified when I first upload to YouTube. Also check out the description box down below. Follow me on my social media, and also my Instagram will be in the next clip.
I don't get what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please.
But thank you guys for subscribing if you did subscribe, and if you're new to my channel, wait till the end of the video to make that decision if you want to subscribe or not. And yeah, show your love and support to my Instagram. If you want to talk about any wrestling at all, we can talk about it, so don't be afraid to DM me, and show your love and support to my pictures, guys. Okay, and before I get into this video, I just want to say there's something called super chat when I go live. It will help me in a way. I'm not finna pressure nobody to send a super chat, but sometimes when I go live, if you want to send a super chat, and if you can send a super chat, that would be cool, and that would mean a lot, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to send a super chat. So I just want to let y'all know that, but you don't have to, but it would be a blessing if you did. So keep that in mind. I'm just letting you know what I'm saying, you can send a super chat my way, period, because you already know my birthday is coming up. So please, please. I really gotta say, y'all, so without further ado, I'm just about to jump into this video. So let's talk some wrestling. Let's go. So you read the title of this video. I will be talking about this particular topic, and I was supposed to do this video like weeks ago, days ago, weeks ago. It's like weeks ago, but it's weeks ago. Don't try to sugarcoat it. It's weeks ago. Yeah, I was supposed to been done this video, but I let time pass me by. I be in my own thoughts, and I just be doing whatever I be doing, and I just be getting off track, and I don't be doing it. But yeah, so this video is called Darkside of Wrestling Review on the Chris Benoit and sort of Eddie story, you know what I'm saying? But it was mainly about Chris Benoit, and I was supposed to have did this video and my review on everything. So let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about this Dark Side of Wrestling review. So honestly, I really forgot about Dark Side of Wrestling until, you know, my friends, you know what I'm saying, like wrestling friends, they brought it up and it resurfaced, and they really talk about it and spoke about it again. And me, it was weird because, you know, me, before they even brought it to my attention about Dark Side of Wrestling, because I forgot about it, I heard about it, that it was going to be on Vice YouTube channel or whatever it comes on. I was like, you know, I'm going to watch it, but I never got to it because I forgot about it. I was literally sitting here watching, before I watched that, I was sitting there watching Chris Benoit, what happened to him and stuff. It just randomly popped up on my Instagram. I mean, yeah, it randomly popped up on my YouTube. And I was just watching old Eddie Guerrero matches, you know what I'm saying, and Chris Benoit matches, and then when they said something about the Dark Side of Wrestling with Chris Benoit, you should watch it. So, you know, I watched it. It really explained a lot, and it answered a lot of questions, because you have people who were really close to, like, Chris Benoit, and they gave a lot of details on it. When Eddie Guerrero passed away, I was like 5 years old, so I really didn't grow up on him like that, you know what I'm saying, but I knew about him. But it was just like, you know how you wasn't really into him, you just had to go back and watch his matches, and I just really gotta say, I got respect for Eddie. I love Eddie. He one of my favorites. Yeah, I love Eddie. And Chris Benoit, even though whatever happened, like the situation and everything that happened with Chris Benoit, you know, I just still I take away the positive from a negative situation. Even though everything that transpired and happened with Chris Benoit, I look at it, he was a good wrestler.
Introduce the first women's world champion, weighing 234 pounds.
He was really good wrestler in his time. And there was a lot of controversy back then when it all happened. Chris Benoit died in 2007. I was 7 years old, and I still remember some stuff like that. Like the news had all this controversy, everything was going on within that situation, and it was a lot to take in. But watching Darkside of Wrestling, it put a lot of things into perspective. And it's nice to hear people that really knew Chris Benoit to give an outlook on that situation. Like his older son, he has a son. You know, the son talked about how he got treated differently because of what happened with his dad. And I feel like that's kind of wrong to do, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people will look at you, you know what I'm saying? If your parents is this big person within the entertainment business or a wrestler or anything like that, and they made a name for themselves, and a tragic situation like this happened, a lot of people will judge you off of what your parents did, and I feel like that is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because people didn't even give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. And it's crazy that, you know, you see him and he said he wants to, like in interviews, his son said he wants to be a wrestler as well. And that's crazy. But anyways, yeah, so you got a different perspective from his son, Chavo Guerrero, Chris Jericho, you know, it was his Chris Benoit's wife, sister. You got a perspective from her. You got Vicky Guerrero in there. You got some people that actually knew him and stuff that gave them outlooks on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I don't know Chris Benoit, so, you know, I'm just going off what the internet has given us, you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to judge somebody off the internet, but you don't really know the whole situation and the full situation. And it's easy to get lost in it because it's a trend. If somebody doing something and they bashing somebody, everybody's going to attack them off of that. But, you know, I don't really know what happened, and, you know what I'm saying? I can't say this and that, and I'm really not trying to take up for nobody or no situation like that, because that's a tragic story. I just try to focus on mainly on what Chris Benoit did within his wrestling, instead of trying to just think about the negative all the time, because it's been many years now. It's long. It's been years. And yeah, you just try to look at the positive and negative. Chris Benoit, like, even though I can say this, like, I really did like his wrestling. If you watch some of his matches and go back, I like Chris Benoit matches and stuff. And to see that, like, something they explained, like, his brain or something, it was like how wrestling can take a toll on you. He had so many concussions, and he did a headbutt off the ropes, and it can cause damage to you, and you don't realize how much these wrestlers go through. You know what I'm saying? You taking headbutts and all of that. They said that could have been a play in how all of this transpired over time. Like, his brain, he had a brain of a old man, and that can trigger certain things within your mind and stuff like that. So yeah, I just feel like that's why I be like, some of the wrestlers are like now, that's why I love when they get time off and a break from wrestling, because a lot of people, like these fans, they just see them, like, they want to see them on TV. I get it. You'll miss them, but I'd rather them be healthy and alive than just keep doing what they doing and not getting checked on the proper way. You know what I'm saying? Because like, even though, you know, I want to see my favorite people on TV, I want them to get the proper treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like, be healthy. You know what I'm saying? So when I see like the people now take a break from wrestling, I miss them. But then I just gotta look at the positive like situation. Like, these people do this a long time. Like, they be on the road 24/7. They don't get no time off. They don't have time to spend with their families like that. So when they do get time off, it's helping them in a way, like physically, emotionally healing themselves from this. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I just want to look at now. Like, when a wrestler get hurt, I really want them to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Going off past situations. So yeah, honestly, all I gotta say is it was a nice perspective from all the individuals that spoke on the story. And it just take you back to memories, how, you know, when Eddie Guerrero passed away, they finally thought about it. When you go back to Chris Benoit, when he did his little tribute to Eddie and how he was crying about it, you know, he missed Eddie. It hurt him in a way, and I felt bad going back and watching it now. You still, it's still, it's crazy to explain, but wow, guys, I don't even know, because it's crazy to talk about, because you really, like me, I can't judge that situation because I don't want to be negative about it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, I like the Chris Benoit. I want to remember Chris Benoit for what he's done in the ring, instead of just trying to dwell on the negative situation that transpired. You know what I'm saying? It's been many years ago. I'm just trying to focus and move in a different direction. The people have done it that was really close to him. If they can do it, I don't know him like that, and I know I can do it. I'm not dismissing no situation that happened. Like, I know what happened, but I'd rather be positive than negative and just talk about what he has done and what legacy he's left, and like what wrestling, how good his wrestling was. Now, before I get out this video, I just want to talk about Eddie Guerrero real quick. Okay, so my favorite wrestler right now, woman wrestler, is Sasha Banks. So Sasha Banks was a big fan of Eddie Guerrero. She loved Eddie Guerrero. Me personally, like I said, I was so young. I was like 5 years old. I really don't even remember a lot of stuff with Eddie. I had to go back and watch Eddie, but I know a lot more about Eddie now. But Eddie is one of the best. I love Eddie though. You know, I just like the vibe and how he came out in the cars, you know, the hydraulic cars and stuff like that.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Eddie Guerrero!
And you know, I love his style and what he represented. You know, he was full of light, full of the energy. I feel like I just wonder like if he was here right now, what it would have been like, you know. And you know, I feel like Sasha Banks would have been close to Eddie in a way. You know, you try to go back and see like your favorite wrestler, like take notes from your favorite wrestler, you know what I'm saying? But you want to see what their favorite wrestler was and try to take notes from them and get certain situations. But, you know, I see a lot of Eddie Guerrero and Sasha by watching the matches. I see where she got her inspiration from, the frog splashes, the cars, and all of that, the gear, you know. Yeah, but you know. So yeah, guys, I just want to say Darkside of Wrestling is a great documentary. Was it a documentary in a way, or episodes? It was great. And I feel like a lot of wrestling fans need to watch it. I feel like a lot of wrestling fans are in this bubble of just being all about WWE. And I know Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit was a part of WWE, but I just want to tell y'all, wrestling is wrestling. They do the same thing. I hear a lot of people like AEW and a lot of people like WWE. You got New Japan, TNA, Impact. I try to watch all I can and get to know a lot about wrestling, and I'm trying to see where each company is trying to provide. But I've been such a WWE fan since I was a kid, and it's crazy trying to adapt to new things. And I try to get myself out the bubble a little bit, and I have been succeeding with that. So hopefully I keep trying to learn new things and try to get new knowledge about wrestling. I love wrestling. It's like a escape, you know what I'm saying? Escape from reality. When I talk about it, I don't have to think about what's going on, you know. So shout out to all my favorite wrestlers and stuff like that, because y'all put on this show for us, and it's great. But most of the time when I talk about wrestling, I look at each aspect of everything, and I try to think before I speak, and I try to dissect everything. And I might not, some of y'all might not agree with me, some of y'all might agree with me, but it is what it is, guys. I just told y'all, and sometimes I go off topic, I know, but I hope you like this video. Just try to remember Chris Benoit for what he's done with his wrestling, instead of trying to dwell on the past. You know, you can't forget the past. You can't forget what you can move in a different direction and move it forward. You know what I'm saying? And with Eddie Guerrero, gosh, I wish he was here, you know what I'm saying? Like, to hear his interviews now and to just, like, know a lot. Like, I love the Latina wrestlers and Latin wrestlers. I love all the wrestlers, but I just feel like Rey Mysterio and all of them had a little, I don't know what it was. It was just like something there that I can't put my finger on. But rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit. Yeah. But guys, I'm gonna end this video by saying, stay safe, stay blessed, try to be healthy, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us, you know, sometimes you have to do what you have and try to get the resources. We're not famous, we're not rich, we don't have all the money in the world, but you wake up, pray about a lot of stuff, and try to be okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what I always try to do. When I'm sad, I just find something that makes me happy, and then I get to thinking about wrestling. So I think wrestling takes my mind off a lot of situations that's going on in the world. That's why people, you see me, like my mom be like, can you stop? Like my mom be like, oh no, you don't need to be watching that all the time. Like you need to cut it out. You watch that 24/7. When Edge literally said, you have to be a junkie for this, meaning, to me, wrestling is kind of a drug, because when people said they want to escape what's going on in their life, good and bad, wrestling lets you escape without even doing no drugs and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people want to do that. If it's a sad, you worrying, a bad situation, wrestling lets you escape for a minute, 2 hours. And I feel like that's what a lot of people say. A lot of wrestling fans tell me that. My friends tell me that. A lot of people say that. A lot of people have a negative outlook on it. Oh, wrestling not the same no more. But each week they come back and watch it. and complain, don't watch it no more then. You have a choice. But that's all I got to say, guys. Stay safe out here during this time. Pray about everything and be good out here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, like, and comment because I'm the latest person on here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in to my Darkside Wrestling review. I know I was saying all kinds of stuff, you know, and, you know, I was just trying to do what I do. But subscribe, follow me on Instagram. It will be in the description down below. Like I said, if you want to donate or you want to send some super chats to me, that would be kind of like a birthday gift to me. So if you want to, then please do. But you don't have to. But that's all I got to say, guys. For real. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace.